Hi there, class. This is Mr. Lance. And as you might recall, yesterday we were going over equivalent fractions and how to compare two different fractions. And I noticed we were having a lot of trouble deciding when to use multiplication and when to use division when trying to find equivalent fractions. So I thought I would take this time to give you a little mini lesson and some practice on this. And now this is going to be something that we're going to do and practice again in class tomorrow. So just at the top here quickly, I want to remind us that equivalent fractions, fractions with different numerators and denominators that represent the same value or portion of the whole. Now, if you recall, we saw this when we modeled using number lines and we used bar graphs. And we even used box graphs to show this. And now that's, again, going to be something we're going to go back over tomorrow. So, as you can see, we have two math equations here. And now this is 2/4 equals blank eighths. So, what I want us to remember is that if the number increases, so if we are going from a 4 to an 8, or if the number with the missing part is higher in the denominator or numerator, we are going to what? We are going to multiply because we want to increase the number. So I'm going to drag multiply over here. And what is the missing part? So we know we have to multiply, and we have to go from 4 to 8. Now, what number can we multiply by 4 to get us to 8? That's right, 2. So, as we remember, whatever you do to 1, you have to do to the bottom. Because the numbers, they like to be fair and everyone gets their share. So, whatever you do to the bottom, which would be multiplied by 2, you would have to do to the top. Now, we have 2 times 2, and that will give us our missing numerator. And you'll come up and pull off the sticky note, and our answer is 4. So, if we read this, it goes 2/4 equals 4/8. And that is correct. If we showed that on a number line or on a bar graph, the same portion or value of the whole would be represented. So we can move on to our next problem here. 10/12 equals blank sixths. Now, we have to do what to get to a lower number? Well, if the number increases and we multiply, then we know that if the number decreases or gets smaller in either the numerator or denominator, we would then divide that number. So if we are going from a 12 to a 6, or from a number that's lower than our given fraction, then we know we're going to divide. So what divided by 12, or rather 12 divided by what would give us 6? That's right. Again, our missing number is 2. So we would divide 12 by 2 and to get 6. And now again, whatever we do to 1, we have to do to the bottom. We want to treat our numbers fairly. So we would then have to divide this 10 by 2 to get our missing part. And when we pull off our sticky, we say our missing part is 5. Because if you divide 12 by 2, we get 6, and if we divide 10 by 2, we get 5. So, I'm hoping to go over this again in class tomorrow, and I'm going to have some new fractions for us to do in class. Thank you so much.